Hey Pat, it's Midnight Designer, and we are back playing 7 Days today. And in our last episode, we hit the hub city again, and we got some more fine tools. We got to go sell this stuff to the trader and see what he has to say about all the goodness we got in store for him. But in this episode, we are going to start getting our base back up to speed, and I have been making a ton, more than a ton, of forged steel. So we've got 706, which will get 70 pillars upgraded, so we can do that. So I hope that you are doing well. I am doing well. Things have been a little weird and hectic this week. Didn't get to do an actual episode yesterday, but did live stream last night, so hopefully that was a lot of fun, because I'm actually recording this before the live stream, so I'm hoping everything went very well and we had a lot of fun. And if you were not able to see all or part of said stream day live, you will be able to check that out on the channel this afternoon, because I will post the live stream rebroadcast at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So come back at around then and check it out, and you will get to see anything you missed, or if you were there, to relive all the glory that was our Tuesday night live stream. And I have a news for you. Pat, if you were not at the live stream, you did not hear this news, but I'm going to tell it to you, even if you did hear it. 3 live streams a week. Drop the mic. I can't drop the mic because it's on a microphone thing. But if I could, I would drop the mic. 3 live streams a week. Tuesday night. Our next live stream will be Thursday night, and we'll keep the Saturday AM shift, the 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So what do you have to say about that? That's pretty wonderful, in my humble opinion. So I'm very excited to be doing 2 live streams, Tuesday night, Thursday night, and then 1 live stream Saturday morning. So hopefully you're able to catch at least one of those, because when I live stream, I do an entirely different Let's Play, an entirely different world. And so I try to make it fresh and something that is just special between those who are able to make it, or obviously those who are able to watch on the rebroadcast. So any witches? Because I could see myself having to spend 20 minutes, because I've been making stuff for days up in this piece. Let's put some flashlight on. All right. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. All right. Let's start replacing some of our divots. And eventually, as I had said previously, we want to expand this out at least another row. So that will be very cool when we are able to do that and we have the proper supplies. The barbed wire works. Tested that out. It went very well. So for our next trick, what we'll be doing is we'll add a level to this, and then we will put a metal bar floor to it so that we can shoot down, and then we'll put walls on it, and we'll turn this into a proper walkway so that we can engage to enemy in glorious combat. So let's get you there. Okay, so is that all in the second row? Let's finish the turd. So after we do that, what I want to do is, you see where we have a no roof? We are going to turn that into a beautiful garden, because our garden, which exists outside the barrier, it's not necessarily in danger, but it is necessarily kind of out of the way in terms of just being able to get to it easily. So I want to address that sitch and move our garden to the inside. So those are our immediate plans if you're building the base. And then once we have done those things, then I'm going to experiment with some other interesting defense designs, and those will include building defensive structures sort of out like in this area, and creating them in such a way that if they get overrun, they collapse and kill the zombies that overrun them. So I'm still kind of tinkering with the physics of it, and I'm still sort of trying to think of in my brain like how that would work. It would be kind of a platform that once the zombies overrun it, we would go down into a tunnel. We would pull out the structures. There'd be something above it to collapse, and the whole thing would come down and kill the zombies. But I don't know how well that collapsing mechanic works in terms of like falling debris and what it does to zombies, because I know that I don't think that you can kill with the trees anymore. At least I haven't killed myself with the trees anymore. And the fatality of things in the self-inflicted style is usually how I measure if something's going to kill or not. So that is the plan, at least as far as the base goes, for the next several phases of build. But right now we're working on getting this expanded out one more level. And that's what we'll be doing in this episode. So I have concrete cooking in forges, or in the cement mixers downstairs. And I have more cement cooking in the forge. We've got more steel cooking into other forges. So let's go see how those are doing, shall we? And we'll get something to drink, because I know Pam, if you're watching, Pam is freaking out because my hydration is at 36%. And she believes me to be a delicate flower. And so she worries grievously whenever I don't pay attention to food and drink of my person. So I got all the stuff back from the 2 loot runs. I combined all the parts I could. We now have a really nice quality loot gun, so that is very exciting. Okay, so we've got cement cooking here. How much? Ooh, there's 10. Actually 11. And that gets us, oh, if we had one more. If we had one more, we could do 18. But I'll keep that iron, because obviously we can always use that for repairing the steel tools that we have. So that remains cool to this very day. So let's start this one working on cement. Sure, that many will do. And how about you? Cement? None, because you don't have no stone. You don't got no stone. So let's put stone in you. Why you have? I thought all of my forges had stone. So, and we also, excuse me, have I think 2 tool and die sets now, which is crazy. So I may actually start making rockets. I keep saying over and over and over again that I will engage to enemy in glorious rocket combat, and I never do. I just never do. But thank you. And try again. But maybe we will. Because rockets aren't that... I mean, they're expensive, obviously, because they're a luxury item. Red ticket, if you will. R-O-C-K. Rocket. Okay, so that costs a rocket tip, gunpowder of 16, duct tape of 3, 100 gas cans? That's crazy. Where do you fit 100 gas cans into that tiny little thing? It don't make no sense, Mad Mole. I could see like a gas barrel. Maybe you could like smush it. I don't know. And so 1 baby pacifier, and then 1 of whatever this thing looks like. That would be funny if I said the word. So that makes un rocket, and the casings and the tips are not that much. It's just the casings are just iron, and the tips are just lead. So 50 and 30 for both. So it's really not that expensive. So once you get a rocket going, and you get a tool and die set, and you know you can do a thing. So, how are you doing? You are doing fine, and I'll take you with me. And you can make s'more. What don't I has? I don't have cement because I put it in the other one. All right. So we can do 17 more pillars, and so we will do that, and then we will continue to work on the outside of the base. So I'm gonna do 17 more pillars and get outside. So you hold tight, Pat, and I will be right back. Oh wait, I'll be right back sooner because there be witches. So we're gonna have some combat up in here. Go down. They're witches that break things. So witches get stitches. That's what MidnightDesigner always says. So let's give them some. Oh, she's close. What's up? What's up, witch? Where you is? Oh, there you are. You died very tragically and suddenly from sudden steel arrow tip poisoning. Is that it? Usually when I get to the point where I spawn in witch, I usually spawn a few. They're just like going crazy. Nope, that's it. Just the one. All right, so Pat, you hold tight, and I will be right back. And we're back. And we are not outside laying additional barbed wire because this is taking forever. And so what I have decided to do is I will... oh, and by the way, I have 78 more pillars to go, which means I need 780 more steel ingots to get both of the top and bottom portions of the pillar up to... What is your problem, Midnight? What is the matter now? It's 45 degrees? Really? That's your issue? Right. Anyway, my grousing notwithstanding, it's going to take forever to get all that stuff done, and I got to get this recording done quick so that I can get ready for it to live stream. So what I am going to do instead is I am going to start working on our farm. Now, the idea is to have a foundation of metal trussing, which we will use to begin the build process. And I believe that this is a decent height from which to do the farm. Obviously, we will need a decent way of ingress and egress, but we'll just put a ladder in one of these spots. And I want to do an overhang probably to that block there, which means because we kind of jerry-rigged that whole sitch, we are probably going to have to at least move some of our railings there. So, all right. So let's call this our entry point. Now, these are built on the walls that go all the way down to bedrock, except for the points where the tunnels go out. So what we will have to do is put doors in those spots. And maybe if we do them 3 wide, what we'll do is those garage door things, the 3 wide doors. Are they 3 wide? I'm not sure now that I'm speaking on it. Maybe we'll make the tunnels wide enough at this particular coordinate to put in those fancy new doors that Mad Mole made us. That, I think, will be sufficient to tell the game that even though there's a tunnel here, this structure goes all the way down to bedrock because we have a door there. So this should be enough. And I guess I could put a pillar in the middle. Let's see. Of rebar frames. So I'm pretty sure this is an odd number because I'm an odd fellow. So let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Middle. OBKB. Now this is the. Come on, pick it up. Why can't I pick you up? There you go. That was weird. Why? Why, game? Why? Why can't? Super strange. All right. Just to make myself feel better, because we're going to put dirt on top of this, we will go ahead and put rebar here. And here. And that will, again, I believe, take us all the way down to bedrock. Nope. I tried to fill in some of this stuff. When Rongo was here to visit, he kind of got diggy on me. Okay, so now that should carry... Oh, because there was iron. There be iron. So let's see here. And this... So we would have to... Wait there. We would have to do this. Oh, game building things. You are so tedious to me. All right, now this should tell the game. This goes all the way down to de rock de bed. Even though it is not the best of construction, it is still a line all the way down to rock de bed. So we should be okay with all of that. And that is really intrusive, isn't it? That's like asking several friends to come over to your very small apartment. All right, I will think about this, and I may take it out just to see if the whole thing collapses. Because, I don't know. That's no bueno. That's just no bueno, Pat. So, yeah, I'm going to take this out. This is crazy not cool. I need my Silk Touch pickaxe to get this out. And this is going to take forever, and that won't be very entertaining. So, it can wait. So, let's get ourselves a couple of ladders. And by couple, I mean 4 and not 41. And let's start making some soil or ground. Is that what they're calling it? Ground. Let's make forest ground. And let's make about... we'll go 9 by 9. 81. Sounds great. And that'll only take 8 minutes. So let's get our ladder. Hopefully I won't injure myself through this process. 1, 2, 3. And up. And then we will put... We'll put one here like so. And then ladder here. Bonk. All right. So let's just nail these down. It doesn't have to be... Oops. Nice shooting, Tex. And you have no axe. Now, is this going to be so tedious? Let's try the pickaxe. That wasn't so tedious. All right, let's try to place this correctly. See, once you get the wood frames up here, it's super hard to keep track of where everything is. And we're not gonna have the ability to make ladders for a few minutes. So let's get everything nailed down. So this should be 9 by 9. This little platform here. And close you off. So the question becomes, do I want to extend it out to, and I don't think I do. I think if we had 81 crop plant, well, 80, because this one will not be available. But if we have, or 79, because this one will not be available. But if we have 79 spots for crops, I think we are doing okay. So that will be enough. So let's just, this will be our sort of outside area. Let's try to do this without a leg breaking or spraining incident. And we'll just take this all the way around. We'll put it up one and then put a rail around it to make it look pretty. Now, there you go. Place you. And I'm also kind of killing time here, waiting for my ground to finish construction. Yep. Well, turns out I didn't hurt myself. So, hooray! But come on, Pat. You knew that was coming, for sure. And we are totes going to need some more wood frames. ODFR. And let's make another 50. We're not going anywhere. You know we're going to need them for something. All right. Get that annoyingness out of your face. And walk completely around the place and head up. So let's nail these down. I don't expect this part of the base to get attacked too much, because we'll be defending from out there, and even if those fail, we'll be defending from the first floor. So I don't think this will get attacked all that much. And even if it does, I mean, if this fails, I mean, it's just the railing, so it's not going to be that big a deal. So I'm not too worried about it. All right, so let's see. Let's just finish part of it here, because we're not wait. Oh, I see witch. I see witch. Where is my fancy rifle? Oop. How many of you said hit R, hit R, hit R? I was too busy trying to hit W. Did I get her? Did I? Nope. Did that get her? Yep, she did. Anybody? She didn't call? Anything? Anyone? Really? Huh. Who knew? All right. Wait. Did somebody just die? Oh, I think that was the Gore Block Day. That was the Gore Block Day Witch. All right, let's tie these down real quick. And throw down some dirt. Where is to earth? Now, usually I will do every other row like I did out here because I like the aesthetics of it. But since we are going with, like, this is clearly a finite space, we are going to go with not doing that because, you know, we want to maximize our productivity up here and minimize our wasted space. See how we doing. So we'll fill these up. And get you over there. Now, actually, I think I dug out at bedrock. So even though I put all this work into this thing, I don't think it's going to do any good because I don't think it's still technically hitting bedrock. So I'm going to take this out and see if the whole thing collapses. Nope. Sure didn't. So that's cool. So we'll take these out. And do I have more of to earth? I do have more of to earth. And we go up. And we need our ladder. We need our ladder. We need our ladder. All right. All right, let's do ladder. Wooden ladder. Craft. Un de ladder. S'il vous plaît. Gracias. De nada. Get up. Midnight. Get up your ladder. What is your problem? Why can't you climb? Crouch. Turn around. Spit. Now go up the ladder. There. That was super weird. All right, let's go back to making to earth. Ground. Ground. Control. And I said forest, right? So we've got 8. Let's see how many we need. Oh, look, it's already becoming forest. We need 1. 1. Not 2. Not 2, Midnight. Come on now. And cool. So, look it. We're getting grassy ass, de nada. Let's ODFR our way into some wood frames. We'll call it 30. So pretty, so natural, so earthy, so groundy. And then take this around. And then let's kill the grass and crank out our hoe. We've got 32 fertilizer, so that will get us started proper. So let's see here. Can I whack? I can whack. I'll whack. Now let's see here. Wait, no. Okay, so that's fertilized. Okay. Now, is that all of them? I think it is. So that's 9. That's kind of gross looking. I don't know if I want food that comes out of that. So we'll do... Well, I mean, we'll hoe the whole area, obviously. But we will stick... We got some fertile dirt already, it seems like, with all the grass we're growing. This looks so weird. Are these all... This does not look right. And you're telling me this is all hoed. Oh, Mad Mole. Why do you no give love to the farmers? This is almost worse than the water. You thought I was going to fall down the hole, didn't you, Pat? Oh, ye of little faith. Or ye of having seen so many of my videos. All right. And I believe that tilling this or doing whatever it is we're doing, changing the texture with this texture changer that we have here, I believe that that will keep the grass from growing. But there really is no way to tell the fertilized from the unfertilized and just tilled. So that is super not cool. So we're going to have, we'll just have to know that the first 3 rows here are fertilized until we do more. But I kind of wish they had, because I haven't really done much farming in Alpha 15. So this is my first time. And now that I'm doing this, I really think that going with a row in between is super the way to go. Because this is just, I mean, this just looks, this looks untilled at all. It was untilled. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, Mad Mole. Got no love for the farmers. All right. So here we have it. Our basic farm. And this has taken way longer than it should have to put a 9x9 block of dirt up here and get it ready to go. But we did shoot a witch, so I guess that was entertaining. Oh, dang it. Double shot. So this side with the fungus on it, I'm presuming is fertilized. And we will get some plants going up here, and that will be amazing. But I am out of time for this episode. So let me get my pickaxe out because I didn't bring an axe. Why would I have an axe when I'm working with wood? If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you want to start a conversation, why don't you start one? Where? In the comment section below. Farmer Midnight, FTW. Growing crops onto roof. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.